Hey guys, there's a bunch of things that I kind of need to talk about today, and then a thing or two that I really want to talk about, so let's do this. Seriously, stay to the end of the video, it's important. Now, the first story I wanted to talk about today is Europe and their deepening depression. Unfortunately, that's not the fact that it's winter and the sun's not shining as much. Nay, their economy is in the toilet. Like, the entire European Union's economy is in the toilet. If you want really, really deep details about it, that article below is really, really good about it. But the thing you probably just need to know is that the International Monetary Fund came up with a bunch of policies, the tax and try and austerity measures and whatever, and it has failed miserably. And these are the people we're trusting with our money. Really? And on top of that, Japan, in the days leading up to their election, which is on the 16th of December, just in case any of you really need to actually know that, they are making a big deal of the fact that they are also falling into a recession because they're Japan, and just because they make everything doesn't mean that we're paying enough for it, apparently. And in case Israel and Palestine shooting at each other isn't bad enough, Pakistan just broke their ceasefire with Jammu and Kashmir. Apparently that is a country, Jammu and Kashmir, just over the weekend. And so, now they're going to start fighting again. So, all these countries that don't celebrate Christmas, apparently they're not having a ceasefire for Christmas. World War I joke? Anyone? Anyone? No? Let's move on. Now, for post-election day coverage, we talked about Colorado legalizing marijuana. Now, some students in Boulder, Colorado, which, for those of you who don't know, is the home of one of the partyist universities in America, University of Colorado at Boulder. Apparently, a couple of students brought pot-laced brownies into class, not claiming them to be pot-laced brownies, and gave them to their whole class. 5 students got sick and went to the hospital. Their teacher went to the hospital because apparently they weren't quite ready for the THC. And just so you know, don't do that to people. Honestly, truly, like, if y'all want to get high with your brownies, that's fine and good, but don't give it to people who don't want to get high or aren't prepared to get high, because they will think some really weird things while they're high. I'm just saying, not that I've done it, because I haven't, but, I just know. And the last story of the day that I need to talk about is in Russia, where I'm not even going to try and pronounce her last name, but her first name is Yekaterina. So, that's hard enough for me to say. But Yekaterina decided that now that she is on the city council of Moscow, she wants to ban Mormons from her country. Well, she wants to start with the Mormons. Basically, she wants to ban anyone who is not Orthodox Christian, Islamic, Jewish, or Buddhist from her country, because they're just the weirdies, and they believe the weird stuff, and they think that Mormons are a totalitarian cult sent there by the FBI and the CIA to fool and convert unwitting Russians, allegedly, I quote. But the funny part about that is that she thinks that just because she's on the Moscow City Council, that she has the ear of Vladimir Putin. He's trying to, crack down on anyone who is more totalitarian than he is. So, good luck with that. You're not going to ban a religion from Russia. I'm sorry. That's like trying to ban a religion from America. It just doesn't work unless you really, really, really try. And Mormons are really way too nice, and they're not going to let you bowl them over, but they're nice. So, moving on. For the things that I want to talk about today, both of them have to do with the Vlogbrothers, ironically. One of them is VidCon, the video conference that they organize every year for video creators and those who, like online video. The description down below has the link to the FAQ page, where you can also link over and buy your tickets if you want. It's a big deal for those of us who try and create stuff on the internet, and people who really like it, you can go too. It's kind of for everyone, so that everyone knows about it, or you can just go and watch the concerts, because they have a bunch of concerts from people who do YouTube music and stuff. And the very last thing I want to talk about today, which is the Project for Awesome, which actually happens on the 17th of December this year, and every year. But the gist of it is that everyone who participates in it makes a video about a particular charity, and it gets put on projectforawesome.com, where you go and you vote on it, and the people that get the top votes get money for their charities. And it's all hosted by the Foundation to Decrease World Suck, which is a foundation founded by the Vlogbrothers. If you don't know about the Vlogbrothers, link right here. AJ, Can you do that? You're not on that side of the room? Okay. But moving on. Seriously, it is a big deal. It raises a lot of money and a lot of awareness for a lot of charities. So even if the charities don't win, you can still go and donate to the charities. Why not? It's fun. It's cool. I'm going to do one that I believe a lot in now that I know a little bit more about. That's all I'm going to say about it right now, but I'm going to have us participate in it too, so watch out. But that's really all I have to talk about today. The Project for Awesome video that I was referencing is in the description as well. Also could be linked here if you really want to. AJ, still not on that side of the room? All right. And now that YouTube has come out with its new layout for everyone, finally, you know, no ambiguity, the like and subscribe buttons are down there. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, be aware. I just know that door slammed really loud.